now, weather on the 6s.
Hey there, good morning to you. 6:26 this morning is looking gorgeous. This is not a postcard. This is the Manicam out along the T-heads here by the bayfront. And wow, if this isn't golden hour, I'm not sure what is. That rose gold is just phenomenal. Thank you, Manny, for this view. And yeah, we're going to have to clip this from the show later to post on our Weather Watchers group. But all right, we enjoy these beautiful sunrises and sunsets, and they're a little earlier these days, aren't they? Since the time change happened, we're getting used to those earlier sunsets. Today, sunrise happening in just minutes, 6:49 a.m. and looking to set a little after 5:30 tonight. But with views like that, you can tell it's going to be a pretty good day. Now, we do have some foggier starts across the coastal bend, so we've got to talk about the latest weather alert, a dense fog advisory in effect because of what you're seeing behind me. Have the wide view for yourself. Visibility is dropping for a lot of those inland neighborhoods like Alice down to Falfurrias, Kingsville, and Robstown, seeing the worst. Where we at fractions at a mile. Not quite to that full mile out there, so travels along 281 and 77 are going to be a bit tricky. Give yourself some extra time before you head out the door, but we're doing a lot better for those coastal neighborhoods. Even CCIA reporting 8 full statute miles this morning, but because fog tends to fluctuate, we've got that dense fog advisory in effect until 9 o'clock this morning for all the counties here in the coastal bend except for Jim Hogg County. So that means visibilities are expected to drop to 1/4 of a mile or worse, meaning everybody should give themselves a bit of extra time before heading out the door. But conditions look like this in your neighborhood. We're waking up to those low to middle 60s across the board, with middle 70s reserved just for our coastal neighborhoods like Port A and in the Bluff at NAS Corpus Christi. But because we've cooled off, we've condensed the moisture in the air into fog, there isn't a whole lot of wind to disperse that. That's why our visibilities are struggling this morning. But once we get past sunrise, start to warm up, things will improve. And boy, are we going to warm up. Take a look at the dog walking forecast start today. Chiquito Taquito definitely wants to go for that walk. But as we continue to have these warm stretches of weather, it's a good idea to limit those dog walks so we don't overwhelm our pups. Make sure they also have a way to stay hydrated. Temps will be in those middle 80s by lunchtime with a gentle onshore breeze, which won't offer much for clouds. We're looking at a lot of sunshine throughout this afternoon, and even tonight looking to be a pretty clear evening overall. So no big changes to our weather pattern yet. In fact, I don't have any rain in the 5-day forecast either. Things are looking pretty dry here across the coastal bend, and for good reason. We've been warmer than we are typically for this time of the year throughout the month of November, and we've only picked up 0.16 of an inch this whole month so far. We need to make up for some lost time because we've got drought developing across a good deal of the Lone Star State, and so we'll get an update on that drought monitor index on this Thursday, but it probably won't show much improvement. However, there's a chance in the extended forecast we could see better probabilities for rain, and that would take us through the Thanksgiving time frame nearly. And until then, we are dry, but we'll hope for some rain. Some models indicating perhaps Sunday night would give us some rainfall, but we'll keep an eye on it. Until then, we're looking forward to a cool down at the end of the week.